Yeah, back in the building. Oh no, wait. Wait there. Let me get everything set. Cool, calm, collected. Glasses have to be shined. Ladies and gentlemen, it brings me great pleasure to introduce another show, another day, another season. Ladies and gentlemen, let me start in the magical words of dream it, believe it, become it.
Coming up, Sunday, for my latest impression, 10 rounds or less.
Yeah, bro. You got the tux, the black something on today. Yeah, you really do look like Jeff Hines.
Jeff Hines. Now,
the
the next thing, let me just say, massive big up to Jeff Hines, because I see he's doing work on the Misfits, so he's on their board now.
Oh, yeah.
And I know that he'll be getting paid more money there than he ever got working for the British Border Control. So I'm so happy for him.
And probably more recognition as well.
Yeah, exactly, and more recognition. And also, Ian John Lewis is working there as a referee as well. So
I see that.
Yeah, I mean, good for Ian John Lewis. Big up Country Don, aka the chairman, my brother from another mother. I mean, Country, I'll never forget the help and support that you've given me over the recent couple years. So big up yourself. Now, you know what? The reason why I'm in this, I'm going back to a dinner, the Charles Gordon Trust. They've got an appreciation dinner, which is literally 10 minutes down the road from my house. So I was there. I told them, man, I will be back about 9:15 because Kelly LaRoque's performing at 9:30. I don't want to miss her.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Kelly LaRoque's performing. I don't want to miss
fly down there. What time does it finish?
12 o'clock.
Okay. Well, is it obviously it's a dress up thing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's proper. It's proper. It's really nice. So
okay.
You know what I mean?
Well,
and CK, sorry, happy birthday to CK Flash. He's got his big thing, but yeah, he's got for his 50th. He's got a big thing going on down in the city. So I'm thinking about driving there as well. But bro, I got school run in the morning, so forget all this driving there. You know what I mean?
All right. So let me big up Yemi, first person in the dance hall, Jermaine Williams, AAV develops, Baby 627, Hot Video, Ryan Marengo, Motley, M Sport, Philip Answer, E Francis, Daniel J. Boateng, Alan Skill, Steve Bailey, Andre Bukwenya, Babatunde, Dan the Man, SD15 Peckham all day long, Andy B28, new season, same Arsenal, Cowan, Crypto Zorro, TP, Miss Ringside, the lovely Miss Ringside, Jermaine Williams, Air Force 286, Nathan Bailey, PM, Sir Oku, Damian Charles, Country Don, aka the German, JAMA Jammer, Larry Addison, M Crypto. The list goes on and on. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again. And how fitting it is that I got my tea mug, shall I say, because our first guest, without further ado, his name begins with a T. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to the Fight Is Right, the new European middleweight champion, the one, the only, Mr. Tyler Denny.
Yeah. Got it here, man. Got it here. Got the
Come
man.
on, Mr. European champion.
Yeah, the blue belt. We're not playing no games. Listen, Tyler, listen, you are the epitome of dream it, believe it, become it. And I was so happy to see you up there last night in front of your raucous fans. Listen, it's been a journey. How you feeling, my man?
I'm still on cloud nine, man. Like, the atmosphere was unreal last night in Wolverhampton. It's like, I thought enough away shows and everything against you and everything, and to fight for the European on Sky, so close to home, like, it was a perfect opportunity for me, and I've took it with both hands, man. I'm buzzing.
Tell me what it takes, and tell the people what it takes to be counted out in your career, only to have a handful of people believe in you, and obviously believing in yourself, but to really see those dreams come to fruition. as they did last night. What? Come on, man. Tell them the story, bro.
It's mad. It's mad. You have to believe in yourself as well, but it's important. I think you have the right team around you as well. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's on the same page, man. Like my coach, Paul Mann and Ella Johnson, they believe in me just as much as I believe in me, and they make me believe in myself even more. Do you know what I mean? The right people around you, you got your best interest, man. So when everyone's going in the same direction, everyone's on the same page, and I believe it, man. I truly believe that I was going to be a European champion. I had a bit of frustrations. I wanted a shot at the British for time, man, but it wasn't happening. And but to get the European, it was worth the wait, definitely.
And you know, that belt really puts you in the world-class situation. I'm sure it hasn't changed. I know the European always puts you in the top 10 of every governing body. That's right, Spence?
Very good, Tundi. Absolutely right. You know what I mean? So much that the European title puts you in the top 10 of all of the major governing bodies, that the other major bodies have created a European title. So, like the WBO have created a European title. Yeah, I mean, not to be confused with the one that you just won, the EBU, the authentic title that has been a championship title. We could go all the way back to 1902. So for you to have that lineage around you and that belt is an incredible thing. It is an absolute incredible thing. Not to bore people with the histrionics. In the old days, we only had heavyweight, middleweight, and lightweight. That was it. Then we got the reverberation of the other titles that came. So what you have a part of history where great men of the past and men who win that title in this country who go on to become world champions, like Alaminta, right? Well, favorably Alaminta and Darren Barker of recent times, who have won that title and gone on to become world champions. So, you know what I mean? Dream it, believe it, become it. But also, you know what I mean? It's not that people aim too high and hit, it's that they aim too low. You are aiming high, bro. And I rate that. I rate that.
That's why I got a bit of stick last night on the internet because they said, who do you want next? And I says, where's Eubank at, man? Do you know what I mean? And everyone was like, yeah, what's this guy calling at Eubank for? I'm not silly. Eubank's not going to look at me as I'll fight him, but I see Eubank as number one in the middleweights at the minute. Do you know what I mean? In the UK, so that's what I need to get to. Do you know what I mean?
Bro,
yes.
Listen to me. I remember the first time you remember when we had him on the first time, yeah? And we had him on, then after him, we had Denzel Bentley. And I look at the madness now, yeah?
And I was shocked last night.
Yeah, exactly. Denzel Bentley. Denzel's my guy still. We love him. But Denzel Bentley just lost a British title fight, right? Against Nathan Healy, a person that maybe he could have overlooked, right? But now look how the tables have turned, because in the rankings and the governing bodies now, you're ranked higher than these same guys that you were calling out. So when people are looking and mocking you to say that you're calling out Chris Eubank, right? I'm saying call out whoever, because right now you're European champion, right? Yes, for a man that people didn't even think you're going to win an area title, you became English and they position you to fight. I ain't going to lie to you though, yeah? The man that you fought yesterday, he looked older than my grandma.
Hey, listen, man. I'm not complaining. I'll take it, man. You got to take what's given to you, innit?
Bro, I don't listen. It was properly ripped though, and you went out there and you won it. I've got. You know what? I really like the aesthetics of that arena that you boxed in, because it looked like an extra tier York Hall, right? And I enjoyed the lighting. I enjoyed the presentation that Boxer did with Sky. I really like that. I like the little walkway that you had to go in to get into the ring. All I've got to do is say congratulations to you, man, and thank you for joining the show. So, you know what I mean? Big up Dan Miller, big up everyone down at Boxer, Ben Shalom, all the crew. Big up yourself, man.
Tyler, before you go, what ideally would you like next?
You know, honestly, and about the big fights and everything, but honestly, if I had to be honest, if I could get in Saudi and earn that mad dough, that's me, man. That is me. Because I got 4 kids. I want to earn the dough, man, while you can. Do you know what I mean? I'm willing to fight anyone. Do you know what I mean? My CV set has shown that anyway. I've been underdog loads of times for a lot less money and stuff. Do you know what I mean? I fought Linus Udofia for the English title back, I don't know, 5 years ago or something. I got about $2.5 grand for that. Do you know what I mean? So
Wow.
it's mad. So I want to earn as much as I can while I can. To be honest, I'll be straight with you. Not I'm not gonna think I'm not gonna win these fights because I put everything in, but I want to make the most out of it while I can.
Bro,
Yeah, definitely. Go on, Spence.
you come in the ring to Sean Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and
As
you
well.
broke up the man, you cut him up, his eye was so cut, he looked like RuPaul. So like I'm saying, boy, that was seriously like
Yeah, man.
no, because seriously, it's like I remember when you said, yeah, I want to fight Denzel Bentley. And in my head, I was saying, shut up. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Now look, right? You have now passed Denzel Bentley in the ranking system because you're European champion. And that is mad.
That's crazy.
Mad how it works, man. Like I said, I sparred Haney for a lot for this fight as well because he was sparring. I don't know why he wanted to spar.
Haney.
a lot.
I saw the pictures.
Okay.
He just I don't know why he wants to spar me because I'm southpaw, but he said I was a bit awkward, so he thinks this coach thought it'd be a good idea. I mean, whatever his idea, it worked anyway because I thought he boxed really well. I watched it today against Bentley. I'm not sure.
So would you like to fight him for the British title?
I mean, wait, before you go there, Spence, before you go to answer that, that is a match made in heaven. You got the two underdogs, British. That would be for the British Commonwealth as well, or just the British?
No, British. And
No, that's British.
innit?
The British and the European title. That's a stadium fight. Both of you guys can get a lot of money.
Yeah, man. I'm down for it, man. I'm down
Because
for it. We've got the same management as well, both BCB, our Johnson managers both. So there's no
Okay.
can't happen, to be fair.
so it's a win-win for your management team. They must have clicked to the pretty penny yesterday.
Yeah, he had a nice day because we got Liam Davis returned the European. I won the European, and Haney won the British. Do you know what I mean? So I was buzzing yesterday.
And let me send a special shout out, a big shout out to your coach as well. You know, listen, he follows me, I follow him, and it was great to see him up there last night. Talking about the dreams, and really everything coming through for you and for him on the night. A lot of trainers don't really get the adulation and the praise they deserve. So I have to big up your coach as well.
Yeah, who's the Commonwealth champion? Ren 71's results.
Has Hamza Shiraz got Commonwealth?
Hamza Shiraz, I think he's got the Commonwealth.
Yeah. He was meant to fight Liam Williams, wasn't he? So I don't know. I think
yes. I think that fight has been rescheduled for January now.
But it's a bit weird though, yeah, because Hamza Shiraz, like, if you look at the circulars, Hamza Shiraz has been mandatory for Bentley for a while, but then obviously they're all with Frank Warren, so they've put Haney in, expecting Bentley to beat Haney anyway.
Yes,
I'm talking about Haney versus Shiraz, but they would have never talked about Bentley versus Shiraz, would they? Because they want to keep building. That's why you never know what's going to happen in this game. You can build too much and you can fall off. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. And me and Chris was talking about this yesterday. A lot of these fighters are waiting for the right opportunity.
Yeah.
And the opportunity could just go past you.
Of course, man.
Now, something that we will talk on is Denzel and, what next for him. Because, like, Denzel's a dangerous guy. And, it looks like he had I don't know, not to discredit Haney, but last night, I feel he caught Denzel on an off night. Or maybe he was just better than Denzel. I don't know, but suffice to say, what's that echoing, Spence?
I don't know.
Have you got your phone on or something?
Nope.
All right. Well, suffice to say, Denzel finds himself in no man's land now, and the guys that took the opportunity were waiting for the opportunity. It's all there for you guys. So I wish you nothing but the best, Tyler, and keep doing what you're doing. It's great, man. It's great.
No, I appreciate it, man.
Keep on rising, man. You keep on rising. You're credit to the sport, my friend. Trust me, keep on rising, Tyler. Love you.
Love, man. Love. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the new European middleweight champion. Yeah. Come on, old type, bro. Lovely.
It was his phone.
I'm sure it was, but such a lovely.
I didn't want to bad him
up. Come on, big up Tyler. As I said, such a lovely young man. And listen, it just shows hard work, belief in yourself, and it's just persistence, determination,
That is
and
all that it is.
regardless of what anyone thinks, you have to have that inner belief, that self-belief, and just keep going on. There's days you're going to be training, you don't even know what you're training for, but you're always looking at the end goal, you know. And now this young man finds himself in a position whereby he can actually get a world title call up.
Yep.
That's such is the strength of the European title, you know.
It is. But you know what? It was like, ladies and gentlemen, I had a personal watch along with Tundi yesterday. Right? It was mad. It was mad. And to see him box the way that he did, that was like the real story. And not only that, but when you looked at the bill, you'd think like, even though he's in Wolverhampton where he's from, yeah, you'd have thought that Adam Aziz, would be the top of the bill, but no sirree, right? He's got a cult following, so he's done a lot of tickets for that arena. They were all rocking, they were buzzing, and it was just like, and he was still the underdog going into the fight, and it just, what a way it happened.
Well, moving on, you just called him his name. Young man at the age of 21 years, young, not old, also became the European champion last night as a young man who, you know, I know very well, helped in the early development of this young man's career, as did many other people. Let me just put that out there, because I see man trying to argue with man like, oh, we trade Adam. Bro,
Who?
The little Pinewood man, the Pinewood Amateur Club. And I didn't want to get into that because boxing is a long journey. I think
so let me just stop for a second, yeah?
Yes.
Right? The hands in the combinations, yeah, incrementally was set by you. I don't business about no Pinewood or no Westwood or no Eastwood business, right?
No.
No, I'm not. Listen to me. I'm not. No. I don't care what you got to say right now. I am talking, right? So I don't business about I know the hands, and I know that you were the person that trained him from whatever age he was to the time of him just about to turn professional. Now, I don't know how many years that was. That could have been 8 years, maybe so. I don't know how many years, but I know it was a bag of years. So I don't want to hear nothing from nobody, because he was training with amateur guys. He's now a professional fighter. Now, surely him training with a professional coach when he was a child is paying off today. Not taking nothing away from an excellent coach in Shane McGuigan, because he's an excellent coach. I'll give him his dues. So I don't want to hear no talk out none of them man right now. Straight.
Come on. Come on. Well, I don't know what to say to that. But what I will say, listen, everyone, it's like anyone and anything. Once you see someone that you've been attached to, you along their journey, you always feel a sense of, you know, gratification. And for me, regardless of what you're saying, Spencer, whether it is true or whether it's not true, I'm just happy to see the young man partially fulfill his dreams. So big up young Adam. The next man I'm waiting for is Hassan, because I know Hassan's the one who always gets overlooked. But the father will always tell you that I've always felt that Hassan has the ability to go very far as well. So Hassan, you're looking overweight there. I saw you last night, mate. What's going on, bro? You're looking a bit bigger, chubby in the face. I hope you ain't taking your foot off the gas. But Hassan Azim, let's not forget about Hassan, and I wish them nothing but continued success. But well done to Adam. That's it, bro. 21 years old, youngest. I think he's the fastest ever European champion in this country to win those titles. I think that was his 10th fight or something. So great achievement for the young man. Keep doing what you're doing, and we move on to the next step. Now,
it is a great achievement what he's just accomplished.
Yes.
It is. I'm giving you these flowers. It was a fantastic accomplishment what he just accomplished to become a European champion, right?
Yes.
But I'm going to be real with you on this one, and I have to just tell you how it goes, yeah? Against who?
Bro,
Against who?
I'm being honest with you.
No,
That
I
don't
want
really
you to
matter.
lie to me, son.
That don't really matter. You know why it don't matter? Because that's how the stars align sometimes. That's how the
Yeah,
stars align.
I hear that.
Years down the road, no one ain't been saying, "Oh, the person Adam beat for the or the person Adam beat for the European title was rubbish," because
Right.
he was rubbish. I'm gonna be honest with you, he was rubbish.
No,
But
Tundi. TP has just said Azim versus Dalton Smith.
Yeah, I don't want to see that fight for Adam yet.
Why? Why don't you want to see that fight?
It's a bit too much, too soon. Too much,
Okay.
too soon. He's won the European title. You know, he's won the European title. And then Adam is a fighter. He would want to fight. But, you know, if his dad were to ask me about that fight, I'll just say relax for that fight. Dalton Smith, in my opinion, is a step too far at this particular moment. Dalton Smith is a very
Bobby
very,
Wright, thank you so much for the $4.99. And also, massive big up to Mr. Alexander Wilson for the $10. Right, fellas, you need your pro opinion on Shakur fight. I personally was disappointed because if that was Crawford fighting that guy at the age, he would have beat that guy down. Am I expecting too much? No, you're not expecting too much. I'm just gonna keep this thing 100, right? Thank God Tundi informed me prior, like when I woke up in the morning. He said, "Yeah, Shakur fight." I thought, what? Round they fought in the midweek. He said, "Yeah, there's 40 suspense. Do not waste your time because you will not get that back, right?" But what I am gonna say is this. What I'm gonna say is this. I believe him when he said that his hand was hurt, right? Because he could not have put in such a lackluster performance if there wasn't something wrong with him, right? So I believe that there was something wrong with him because that cannot be the guy that I have seen on all the other times. And when Dan Rafael was saying that this is the most boring fight that he's ever seen in his life, right?
In his life.
This is why I know that Dan Rafael just come into boxing last week, right? I'm telling you this now, you can't test me on this thing. I've watched way more boxing than you, right? You just come in boxing last week, right? Go back to March of 1990 and go and watch Johnny Nelson, right? Versus Carlos de Leon. You want to talk about boring? I could tell you a bag of boring fights, right? But did Johnny Nelson then not go on to become one of the greatest cruiserweights of all time and Britain's second longest reigning world champion in history? Did he not go on to do that? So it's all right. He could have had that stinking performance and lost. He got a win. He knows that everyone's going to be on him. And I believe that the young man will come back bigger and better. I do believe that he's injured because there had to be something wrong, because that cannot be the guy that I've seen do the things that he has done in previous fights and then come in and box like that at this time here, right? And all it's done is give people the chance to air or to rubbish him. But I'm trying to say this now. Everybody has off nights, right? But do you have an off night and lose, or do you have an off night and win? He had a really, really bad off night. I get it. But he still came out victorious. Plain and simple.
Yes, sir.
The man's 26. He's 26. He's 26 and a freeweight world champion. Come on, man. Spare me.
That's what I tweeted straight away. So big up Shakur Stevenson, remains unbeaten and becomes the new WBC lightweight champion. The show goes on.
So I might have to ring Shakur right now. You know, I might have to just ring
him. You should. But thank you, Bobby Wright, for the $4.99. He says, "How you keeping, my brothers?" And also, let me just not forget, even though I put it up, let me big up Miss Ringside. Thank you for the $4.99. She says, "Big up yourself, Tunde and Spencer. Looking forward to tonight." Now, anyway, let us talk. Anyway, before we go on to the big one, let me just round up the results. Starting from the American show, Shakur Stevenson winning by unanimous decision against Edwin de los Santos. Emmanuel Navarrete, that was a serious fight against Robson Conceição. in my opinion, from what I was watching, even though I was struggling to keep my eyes open, I thought Navarrete won that clearly. I don't know what your take on that. Further down the bill, we had Cashflow, again, another one who I've watched grow up from when he was a prodigy of Floyd Mayweather. It was actually Floyd that gave him that nickname, Floyd Cashflow Diaz. He won a split against Max Orleans, which was a tough fight. Max has only lost one fight in 15. And he was victorious, dropping Ornelas twice. One with a lead left hook, and I think the other one was a straight right hand, if I can remember rightly. And then the breakout star of the future, in my opinion, that we all have to keep a clean eye on, Spencer, is Abdullah Mason.
Tundi. You know, I know the family good because they got the Mason brothers.
Yeah, to the dad and all the brothers after the Haney fight. Because we were discussing the Haney Lomachenko fight. Yeah.
Also, let me big up Mickey Bay, because it's Mickey Bay when he was like a multinational champion, yeah. And
yes.
This was a time when I was doing my bits for MTK, and he said, "Look, if you want to sign anybody, you go sign this you, right?"
Oh yeah.
Trust me, Mickey Bay was the one that let me know about him. So I spoke to the dad. The dad was reasoning, and he said, like, yeah.
Wait there. I remember Mickey Bay talking about brothers on the show.
Yeah, Tundi, yes. Remember, and I sent you the video of him. Remember?
Oh,
he's a southpaw, right? The youth is incredible, Tundi, right? The youth's incredible, right? A special talent. All of his brothers can fight as well, but it's like the Jackson 5, but he's Michael Jackson. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't get twisted like Tito and Jermaine and the rest of them, very talented.
I wouldn't be saying that too tough after I just watched that documentary, Leaving Neverland. Spence, bro, Leaving Neverland on Netflix. I don't know why all these rumors are coming out about Michael after the man's dead, long gone.
Listen to me. I don't listen to me. Tun, I don't want to hear. I don't know nothing about that. But what I do know is this.
Okay, carry on. Jackson 5.
Big up Dr. Gal. Evening, gentlemen. Tundi, the flowers in the background is on point.
Come on, flowers.
Right?
We ain't waiting to die and get our flowers. We're giving ourselves flowers right now.
Right, exactly. Right. So I'm telling you this now. The Mason brothers, so they're signed to Jay Prince. Abdullah signed to Jay Prince.
Yes.
So when the dad said, "Yeah, we're talking to Jay Prince," I said, "Bro, you're talking to Jay Prince. Leave it at that, because he's a good man and he's my brother," and left it at that. You know what I mean? But I speak regularly to the dad. The Mason, if you saw, like, he reposted when I posted him up. That Tundi is a precocious talent.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And not only that, but he's cerebral and his awareness in the ring for such a young youth. Remember, he's not even 20 yet, you know?
It's mad. He actually is a serious fighter.
Yeah, that youth there. Right. That youth there. Furthermore, let me just try to get all of the dad, yeah?
So congratulations to Abdullah Mason, TK Owen. I don't know why it's TK, it's just a knockout. It was a knockout of Jose Cardenas. Part of the Vargas dynasty, Emiliano Vargas, little sweet boy, he won by KO again, KOing Brandon Mendoza. So well done to Emilio, keeping the Vargas dynasty, as they call it, going. And we've already had Tyler Denny, the new European champion, on.
Come on.
Cutting up, bracking up, busting up Matteo Signani. Tyler winning by TKO. And then we had Frank Petitjean.
Assalamu alaikum, boss.
But he got broke up by Adam Azim. Adam stopping him in the 10th round. So Adam too becomes a European champion. It's a good night for Ben Shalom, mate. A good night for Ben Shalom. 2 European champions, both challenging for the title. Rise Edwards, the Welsh lad, trained by Gary Lockett, beat a fighter which I don't know, man. Brad. I like Brad. I always message him and we speak to him. Something's wrong. That kid. I remember watching him at I think it was Billy Joe's open air fight, and I said to him that night, "You are a special talent." But he's had a few losses since then, losing again last night on points. It was a good fight to rise in a 10 round. I think it was a eliminator or something like that. But Brad, keep on going. Just keep training, keep working hard. We have seen where people.
Sorry, Tunde Ajayi.
Yes.
There is the father of Abdullah Mason, Mr. Abu Amir Mason.
Come on.
Right? And I'm just saying to you, you have fans in the UK. Your son has fans in the UK. You're the trainer of your son, and we just wanted to congratulate you, my brother.
Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that, man. I'm on my way to get him now. He's training with his brothers. You know, we train him as a team, all the brothers. And he's in the gym right now, so he's right back at the gym.
Excellent, excellent. The way how you got, how many sons have you got, sir? All who box? Five sons who all, 5 are boxing. Right. How did you get all your kids into boxing, sir?
Turn up the volume, Spence.
All right, 1 second. I want to do that.
It was no pressure, man. It's just, you know, they kind of just, whatever they do, they pretty much do it together. And whatever they get into, they pretty much do it well. And once they got into boxing, I know after a few years, they really started getting serious about the direction that they were going. They were really getting entertained and really liking the being inside the ring. So after that, it just started taking another turn, bro.
Okay, I've got a question for you here. Someone just asked me. They asked, how was Mason spar with Kid Austin? How did that go?
Oh man, fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah, I felt like Abdullah was, you know. Did you talk to Kid Austin?
Yeah, Kid Austin.
Did anyone ever ask him?
No, nobody. Okay, so when you're saying that, we know.
That'd be interesting. I want to know what he thinks, what he was saying.
Alhamdulillah. See, humbleness. That's beautiful. Well, I'm not even gonna keep you, Mr. Mason. I was just flexing that I've got an incredible black book, and myself and my brother Bob.
I appreciate you reaching out to me, man. Thank you. It's good hearing from you too, man. Keep up the great work. You're doing good stuff over there, okay?
All right, bro. Salam alaikum, bro.
All right, call me more often so we can put some stuff together, okay?
1,000,000%. We gotta get your son on the show next week, bro. We're gonna sort that out. All right.
Without a doubt. Thank you very much. Y'all have a good day. Salam.
Alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum.
Salam to Allah.
There you go, Spence. We just keep doing it, mate. Like there's that. I was telling someone the other day, like with this show, there's no rehearsal. There's no prior makeup, other than man just creaming up his skin and putting on the bow tie. It's just a natural flow, and this is how it goes. The black book rears its black head again. So big up the father of Abdullah Mason. Now, let us talk. Let's move on. Well, I mean, we was already talking about the last fight we were speaking about was Riot against Brad Foster. Richard Riakporhe, the return of the midnight train. Richard come out. He was on crud last night. He was on smoke. He was like, yeah, cool. You other cruiserweights, you go and have your little fun while I was away. I'm coming back now to show you, man, who is the real don of the division. And the right hand, what Richard Riakporhe landed on my boy's chin last night was serious. Because I see that same guy going back and forth with Isaac Chamberlain.
Mm-hmm.
So
and my boy there.
And Bilham Smith, right?
Yep.
Did he fight Bilham? Yeah,
yes.
I think
went points with him as well.
Went points with him as well. So Richard, man like blacks, SE Southeast, it really came back in style last night, and I'm really looking forward to a big 2024 with all the British cruisers.
I got a rate. Richard was saying, yeah, like afterwards when he said, like, yeah, people were judging me for like the modeling thing and all the rest of it. He said, well, you see, like when I'm in here, totally different. Because
don't get it twisted.
Yeah, I know, because I thought he was gonna be a bit weak because I know he done a thing with Madonna when she was over it.
Oh man, this guy's something else.
Has anybody seen the picture with Richard Riakporhe and Madonna, the legendary Madonna? You know, she's all sitting up on his lap, twerking up on him.
Old Madonna, you know.
Listen,
like
when she was twerking up on Richard, when she got up, Richard had dust on his trousers.
Old type Boxiana. I see Boxiana in the comments. Old type the American princess. You the one and only. Yeah, listen, Richard had dust on his trousers when Madonna was rubbing up on that. She's so old. Oh, Madonna, still a legend. The original Material Girl. Don't play with Madonna, you know. Madonna is the original Material Girl. And she's still doing her thing.
She was the original Material Girl 45 years ago, bro.
It don't matter. Bro, it don't matter. Big up Madonna. Listen, I ain't hating on Madonna. Madonna's big. Bro, she's always drawing the man's them. I see her with all Floyd, Pharrell. She's up there. She's still up there.
No, she's a legend. She's a legend.
But yeah, Madonna is big. Madonna's big. Like a virgin, touched for the very first time, but she was touching up Richard.
I'm telling you.
But yeah, let's get back to boxing because my head's hurting me now. My head's hurting me after. But big up Richard Riakporhe, man like blacks. Tom Papa man last night it was in no illusion or what's the word? He was under no. He was just not joking, Spencer. And he said on camera clearly, Billam Smith is you next. You're getting it. So don't.
Did you see what Billam Smith tweeted? He said, drugs is a terrible thing to be playing with.
Is that what he tweeted?
Yeah, that's what he tweeted. Big up Chris Billam Smith.
I love the banter. Boxiana De Menace, she says, Spencer, you're going to have to be up there sweating. Yeah, trust me. He's already got me up there sweating because Spencer's always giving me joke. Let us move down the line again. Now Berry winning on points versus Darwin Martinez. Dylan Chima, who I know was a big ticket seller, he lost against Robin Zamora last night. Tion Gibbs drew with Estanos and Tonas, and Gully Power won against Angel Gomez. Now we're moving on to Frank Warren's magnificent 7 card, furious card up in Manchester, and all the Garda boys got broke up last night.
Tundi.
All the Garda boys broke up last night. I'm sorry. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what they put in these man's water last night up there or what kind of magic they was working. But other than the Isaac Dogbowl fight, which is the fight we're going to speak about first, I would have to say these other two were major shocks in British boxing last night.
Let
us first talk about...
You can carry on talking. I was going to get some water.
Yeah, let us first talk about Nick Bull versus Isaac Dogbowl. And I told everyone that would listen. The first time I saw this young man, Nick Bull, I was ringside. It was Tyson Fury against Dylan White. And I saw him punch up Isaac Lowe, push him up, spin him around, give him 3 left hooks, and the fight was over. And I remember speaking to Frank Warren the next day. I said, Frank, let me tell you something. The standout of that whole card, it wasn't Tyson Fury's win. It was this you, Nick Bull. This you is a certified, if not what future world champion, 1,000,000% a future world contender. Nick Bull is a young man on a mission. He's fit. He throws combination punches in bunches. His engine is the same in the 12th round as it is in the first round. He's just a good young world-class prospect, and to really deal with someone of the class of Isaac Dogbo in the manner and fashion that he did last night, to me, shows me that he's going to go a long way. Because Isaac ain't a joke. You know, Isaac's 29 years old now, which is not very old. And he's been a world champion. He's mixed it against the very best. But he just had something in front of him last night that, bro, Nick Bull is a problem. He is an actual problem. Because he's so relaxed before he starts. He's there, just hands on the ropes, just all chilled. And then once that bell goes, yeah, he's on smoke. So big up Nick Bull. Retained his, I think it's in his international belt, but also that fight went down as an eliminator for the WBC world title. So it'd be interesting to see if Frank can work his magic and actually get Nick that shot. But whoever that particular you is fighting, they got a fight in their hand. Trust me, because no, 100%, John. I was shouting because I was giving Spencer commentary on the phone. It was a definite knockdown. Isaac Dogbo definitely knocked down Nick Bull. He was running. He actually did it twice, but the kind of ropes saved Nick the second time. But it was more running onto the shot as opposed to it to being a full connect and you go down. But suffice to say, Isaac put up a tremendous battle, but just unfortunately and unluckily, he came up second best last night to a young man who has a bright future. Now, the fight that hurt me the most last night, I mean, to water start coming in the corner of my eye, was to see my nephew, Denzel Bentley, lose against Nathan Haney. Spence, I'm going to let you touch on it first, but before you do touch on it, let me big up Niraj Gupta. Thank you for the $4.99. He says, Tunde Uncle Frank be cleaning up these next few cards. Is Yard on the undisputed undercard. The Better Be of Smith fight, barely promoted. Shake my head. I'm going to be honest with you. Bro, we're ready to fight. But this ain't no grab money and just fight at some short notice against a world-class fight in Bivol. Yeah, we were offered the fight, but
you mean a world champion, not world-class fighter, Tunde?
A world champion. Many people, as you have seen, will just grab the money. They're on that. But I'm like, what is your ambition? Like, what is your intention? Is it just to get the money and fight and you know you're going to lose? Or are you going to give yourself the best opportunity so that when you go in the ring, you go in the ring knowing that you've given it everything, you've had a proper training camp, it's all guns blazing. That's how we are. That's how Ant is. That's how I'm always going to advise people to do. Otherwise, there's always going to be one fighter out there that will just take a fight just because they're getting the biggest payday of their career. And yes, Spencer always says, and I always say, if the opportunity arises, you take your chance, but you want to be well prepared. If you are actually a real fighter, you can't just phone up Shakur and say, yeah, I'm fighting. There's a fight for you in 4 weeks' time. Yeah, it's not going to happen. So that's how it is for us. But believe you me, we're ready. We're ready to fight. And so we see how it goes. There is the card on the 23rd, and there is the undisputed fight with Fury. And yeah, we'll speak with Frank and see where we go from there. But thank you for your question, and thank you for the $4.99. Right, Spence, where were we, mate?
You spoke about Denzel Bentley. I haven't got much to say on it. Denzel coming second best. I mean, I am so blessed and highly favored, and I want to know was his loss or his defeat down to a state of mind and looking past him thinking that, yeah, I've got the Hamza Raz fight? You know? Because I've never seen Denzel perform like that. Because I had to watch back the fight in the morning. And I don't know what was going on. And like Two Bless said, like Kane Robinson said, man better check his P's and Q's. Because Country Don was sending me messages like, what's going on there? Because Country little Ghanaian man want to support up his other Ghana people. I don't know what's going on. It's like someone were judging on the whole of Ghana last night.
All three of them lost, equal loss. Well, it was mad. But we have to touch on the fight properly, Spence. You know, very early on, I tweeted it. I said, bro, come then, step it up now. Step it up. But for some reason, it just wasn't to be. You know, I'm still waiting to have the conversation properly. I probably even watched the fight with Denzel. You know, I said, bro, come to my house, we sit down and we break the fight down. But it was a thing where the guy, you know, when someone is, you know, like when you're in school when you have a fight with a man, and you're supposed to bruck up the brother that you're fighting. Sorry, you're supposed to beat the opponent.
No, talk it as it is, Tundi. I've never been in that situation at school.
Yeah. Not me personally, because
I'm gonna be real with you. I've never been. You know why?
Yeah.
I tell you, like, there was a youth. Can't you remember this youth? There used to be some ginger air boy that used to live around the area, yeah, called Jason Duffy, yeah.
Come on,
Irish youth, Tundi. Me and this boy had 3 fights, yeah. I must have been. We had a trilogy. He beat me in all of them. I don't know why we had a trilogy, yeah. I was country. You remember Jason Duffy? You must remember Jason. He used to live in the flats opposite by Sam's. There was a youth called Jason Duffy. He went to country school, so he was 2 years above me in school terms. But you know when a man's 2 years above you in school terms in primary school, that's years. That's a lot. And like I was at some youth, who was it? Leroy Nurse had a birthday party at his house, yeah. So we was up at a birthday party and it was in Leroy's room and like we was just cussing moms, right? And I was saying like, oh, it's on if you start cussing moms. And then listen, this you Duffy, he said, come on then. He said, come on, let's fight. And then I said, I'm gonna brock you up. You know when you're swinging to you think like there's got power in the shots, it was doing nothing to this you know. The you punched me up, he punched me up vicious inside the house. And Tundi, you know, he gets 6 weeks holiday. In the 6 weeks holiday, I was preparing for my watching Rocky. I said, no, I'm gonna brock you up. I went back to fight him. I went to go fight him again. And we had this thing called the Mez where everyone used to go to. It's like a playground in the flats. I went there to go fight him on the Mez. He brought me up again, Tundi. I said, nah. I said, I'll come back for the. I come back for the third fight, and this ginger boy brought me up again. You know, I said, to hell with this trilogy. I said, you know what, let's be friends, man. To hell with this.
But the point I was making, thank you for that story, Spence. Big up 505. The 505 way. She said, tell him, Spence. Big up Shasty. But yeah, the point I was trying to get, or the point I was trying to make was that when this guy threw a punch, it kind of like, you know when Richard Riakporhe throws a punch and his whole face screws up? He was throwing back punches like, you ain't beating me, fam. Like tonight.
You was doing Canelo on Denzel.
He was doing Canelo. He was doing Willie Pep. And that was what was upsetting me. And I'm like, this is a case of maybe, because I'm still waiting for, there's not really no explanation in it. It is what it is. But the guy showed more fire. He showed more wantingness to win the fight. And this is I feel a real sign or a real echo for fighters, professional fighters. There ain't no easy fight. When you're going in there, whoever you're fighting, you can fight a man that's only won 1 fight in 15 fights. You got to train and have the mindset of, I'm going up against GGG or one of them beast fighters or better be or one of these guys, regardless of what may be going on the outside. And if that was the case, if it was the underestimating the opponent, then, you know, then I'm sure that won't happen again with Denzel, because he will not like the way he's feeling today. John is saying it was the corner. You see, I had the commentary off, so I couldn't even hear what was going on because me and Spencer was chatting about the fight as it was going on. But Tunde, I don't know.
What I'm saying is this, yeah?
Yes.
Denzel Bentley gave Janabek an incredible fight.
Serious. But wait. Isn't that maybe the reason for the overconfidence? Knowing that you've stepped in there with one of the most formidable punchers in the middleweight division and given them all they can handle. And then coming back to this British level against a little football socks man. That's what I call him. He rolls in with the football socks. And, he's got footballer's legs. His legs are serious. He's got footballer's legs. I'm thinking that this is just an easy payday.
Tunde,
could it be that?
Tunde, I don't business if it was that, because that shows a lack of professionalism. Remember, you're a champion. A man is definitely coming to take what you got. On top of that, this man must have had the man set out the place. He had so much fans there. Do you really? And Denzel most probably had his small set of family that come to watch him. Yeah. Right? That weighs heavily. So that's when the man's saying, listen, I'm not punking myself out in front of my fans, mate. Right? And Denzel Bentley could be a fact, and I have to agree with you where you're saying like maybe it is. I've been in with Janabek. That's like the best middleweight in the world.
Yes, sir.
Some killer knockout, man. And I went 12 rounds with him and gave him a proper run. So maybe it is that. Maybe it is. But if that is, that's not a lack of motivation that you went in there with. You went in there with a lack of professionalism. Because you know what it's like, Ton? Like, you could spar with a really good world-class guy in sparring. You could spar with a world-class guy and give this man all the trouble in the world, right? And then you go and say, right, you're doing some Billy sparring, and you come in and the little Billy man can punch you up.
Sorry. Billy sparring means rubbish opponents.
Yeah, right. and Tunde. And that's what happened, right? You took your eye off the ball because they're talking. So everywhere you're going, everyone's saying, "When are you Hamza Raz? When are you?" I'm guilty of it. I see them saying, "When are you Hamza Raz fighting?" You know what I mean? And you're saying, right? My mind's on this guy here. I am going to fight him. And then what happened? Crazy, Ton, crazy.
Anyway, I'm Team Bentley, so I'm like, bro, man. Just ask Martin and them man there to come with some money, back up some money. Let's get the rematch and let's just thump up the boy, because I know Denzel this morning is going to be very upset with himself.
Of course he is.
Upset with himself, thinking, how did I lose to that brother? And again, I'm not disrespecting Haney. I love the story. But I told you from the beginning of the fight, this fight don't make sense to me. How are you going to put a dangerous British champion against and who probably, give or take mum, dad, cousins, girlfriend, or what have you, and a few more tickets, but up against a massive ticket seller? That didn't make no sense to me. I didn't understand it. So it
didn't make no sense to me neither. But it is what it is.
Yeah, but that's why those around Denzel should have said, bro, don't play no games with this guy out. Because if it goes to the scorecards, it's trouble for us. You go in there and you punch him up. I don't care if he's throwing punches and you can't feel the punches. You go in there and just let him know that where you come from. Like, that's what should have been instilled in Denzel's DNA yesterday. He should have said, look, Denzel, listen, we know this boy ain't about your level. So go in there and prove it. Don't be, because by the time the fourth round came, I threw out the tweet. I was like, cool. I know the joke's over now, Denzel. The joke's over. But let's step it up now and start delivering it. But what it appeared to me is that Denz, my man, my nephew, was always looking for the hard shot and forgot about his boxing ability. And
I hear that.
By round 3 and 4, the corner should have been saying, all right, cool, let's start boxing, walk him onto something. And listen, it's easier said than done on fight night. After fight night, and when you're looking from the outside, it's all rosy. We've got hindsight, and we always consider what we should have done. The fact is,
let's get back to what the original show was. I got to give you 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I got to bounce back to this thing, bro.
I was getting excited.
Seriously, I don't want to miss Killer Rock's.
Yeah, let me just make sure I haven't missed any Snapchats.
No, we haven't.
There's one here. Nibras Osman, which is going into our topic. Do you guys think that Big Baby Miller's passes all his drugs tests in the lead up to this fight? Who will Dubois replacement be? If not, right. First things first, let us talk about how Big Baby Miller continues to wind up Anthony Joshua. Bro, we got to deal with this, Spencer. Because I'm like, this is what I'm trying to say. When I'm here talking, people ain't listening to what I'm saying. And I know AJ and his crew are listening to the show as we speak. But they're still not... It's like me and Shiesty was talking last night. It's like we need to be, or she needs to be, is ghostwriter. Someone needs to be telling AJ what to say when these punk Americans start coming with all this mouth. Because the minute Baby Miller started disrespecting me, if I was Anthony Joshua, I would have been like, hold on, mate. Security tapped down this guy for syringes. Bro, someone needs to shake this fat brother up to see how much drugs fall out of his body.
He ain't got in his Tundi.
Someone's going to be telling AJ, AJ should have replied, listen, you fat, this so-and-so. Security should have shaked your whole body up and down and see how many rash drugs come out your body about you there running up your mouth. This is what man should have been saying. And if AJ didn't say it, the coach should have been saying it.
Exactly. But the coach wasn't there. Well, the coach wasn't there.
About weight spends. All this business about come on, I'll come over there and slap you. Allow that, bro. You need to put this man on notice. You need to show everybody that you're a habitual, serial drugs cheat. And you have no right even being on this stage. This is the talk Anthony Joshua should have been coming with. Spencer, go ahead.
I heard, man said to me, what do you call Big Baby Miller taking a piss test? The man can take a piss test and open 4 Boots Chemist to rot it.
I'm saying, I'm gonna make this little fat brother. Sorry, how you gonna make this man come over to the UK and start talking smack when you failed every drug test under the sun?
Trust me.
No sense. Like I know. This is what I'm saying. Me and Shazzy was talking about this yesterday. That sometimes when the thing about being PC is that you can't really talk the way you want to talk. And I'm like, nah, mate. Like, it's like I always say in boxing. Obviously, there's a corporate tundi, there's a business tundi, but at the end of the day, when it's boxing, it's a fight. So
trust me.
When you get sponsors in that, the sponsors are supposed to know. Let's get this thing correct. We're talking about boxing here. We're talking about a sport when the sole intention is to render your opponent unconscious. So you can't be expecting me to come with some goody two-shoes talk and a man's talking all this smack in front of me. That's how you boost up the thing. That's how you get the pay-per-views going. You don't need to be calm no more, AJ, because you got everything. You're sorted. You're sorted. In my opinion, you're sorted. I don't know your bank. But what I'm trying to say, you can't be making this fat brother.
AJ's money so long it doesn't know him to rot it. He's wily out here. So
it just gets me mad. I'm like, come on, man. Let's just because I feel this is what I feel. Even if it wasn't AJ, yeah, even if it wasn't AJ talking like that, but someone on the team started talking like that, that would rise up Anthony Joshua now. You understand? That would get us to 2015 Anthony Joshua, the one that just went in there and just terrorized guys. Because this humble, but we know you're humble. You couldn't have done the things that you've done.
No, but Sunday, he wasn't going on humble at the thing. He wasn't going on humble at the thing.
No, but slapping your face is not doing it for me. That comment ain't doing it. Come on, that's rubbish. That's rubbish. That's like a man cuss you in school and you come with some weak cuss back reply. That reply was nonsense. We needed him to reiterate how much drugs this man felt. How much, what kind of drugs was in his body?
One second. Ikram Mahmood. Thank you so much.
Ikram
for the 140 ZAR. Just a contribution, £6. Listen, brother, your £6 is greatly appreciated, bro. So big up your chest and have a beautiful week coming up. Tundi, what did you think? This is what I want to know is this. I was there, right? I was a massive big up again to Gold Star Promotions and Spencer Brown. That man don't leave me an inch. They don't leave the fighters right an inch. But Tundi was busy. Otherwise, he'd have been there with us. But I'm going to tell you again, yeah? I was really impressed with Deontay Wilder, Tundi.
Yeah. Deontay, but I'll be honest with you. Deontay wasn't humble like that before the Tyson Fury fights.
No. I know, but Tundi.
Like but I like the way remember, I was around Deontay before the losses. Before his first draw against, I was around him, and his energy was off the chain. It was so powerful. Right. I feel this new Deontay, it's good. It's good. I'm not gonna lie, and it's very, very admirable. But I don't know yet. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know if that aura has been taken away from him. I
don't know, Tundi. Yeah, I don't because I spoke to him backstage, and that aura is still there. You can feel the presence. Cause I see him backstage. Him and Malik. Big up Malik Scott as well. I see both of them backstage. I walked in with Josie Parker. Big up Josie Parker and Andy Lee, because there was a man. They said, like, I was walking in. They said, "No, come with us." I just walked with them right through to the back. Saw everything that was going on. And also on Tundi, what the Saudis are doing right now, and this brother, His Excellency Turkey Al Sheikh is doing right now, is fantastic, because you had Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren sat down together on a top table. When have you ever seen that, Tundi? You've never seen it. You haven't seen it, have you? Right. So they were sat down. Everybody was cool. Everyone did their bit. Joshua started to talk wicked with Dev. Yeah, I mean, when he said, "Why are you talking to me? Don't interview me." And Dev was like, "Well, why do you?"
I did like that about AJ, but again, you don't get props from me for bullying up the school prefect. Bro, I want to see you bully up a bad man as well, or a man who thinks he's bad. But that was good. That was a good comeback by AJ. I like that one there. He shut down Dev immediately.
He shut him down because Dev has said some derogatory things about AJ on a regular, and like what Dev's, and I like Dev's cool, man, right? But when Dev's saying like, but if I was speaking to a football manager that he seen was going to lose, he wouldn't take it that way. And I'm trying to show, man, it is totally different when you're dealing with boxing, right? With boxers and all the rest of it, we take this personal. You don't believe me? Try to say something about Annie Yard and try to talk to Tundi. You find out what's going to happen to you. Go on, I dare you.
Man was gonna even question Andy the other day, and I said, "Bro, don't ask him no questions." Bro, I didn't even get to Andy. I said, "Don't you dare ask him any questions." Ask Andy. Big up Fight Fan TV live for the £5. He said, "AJ Usyk state cussing match sessions. No way I'd let him cuss out me. New Yorkers. Do you know how to cuss? But so does Yardi in me." Okay, you know what? Again, I had a conversation with Shazzy yesterday, and I've clocked. Yep, AJ's from Watford. AJ from London.
No, so that don't matter.
No, this is what I'm saying, and I'm making a valid point here. Londoners are different, Spence.
Yeah,
we're different. We're different from any other place. So maybe I can say for me personally, maybe I'm expecting that London thing in AJ, and that ain't there.
I've got to disagree with you, know, because Manchester man, Tundi, I'm telling you this now, Manchester man, concussion, you know. I remember like when my cousin from Manchester used to come down, we always had the little cussing matches. Like I was the king of the cussing matches. Like as a couple Manchester brother come down and there's some lyrics for me, son. They was brushing me. They was speaking up some mad, but so Birmingham man as well.
Keyword. What? Manchester.
Yeah, all right,
Manchester.
Cool. All right, what about Birmingham? Birmingham man. Yeah, Tundi.
AJ's from Watford. It's different. It's different. You can't tell me that. It's not
true. Watford.
It's like South man are different than East man. That's a fact. When I came from South London over to East, I was like, bro, what's the matter with you brothers? Like you're different. Like you understand that you're different from South. So demographics plays a huge part in character. Your environment plays a huge part in your character. And so I have been unjustly thinking that AJ's from London, and he's not. And he's not. He's a Nigerian. He's about it, but he's not from London. London people are different. And so there's certain things that maybe I've expected from AJ in the past, which now, looking at it from a different side of the coin, I'm not going to judge him from that. So,
no,
yeah. But anyway.
Tundi, I'm telling you this. I am going to judge him for that, yeah?
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you why. Because, I mean, I see you with nines. I see you with all of them man there. So you're meant to be with them man. Sorry, Ren 71. Thank you for the £5. AJ and DDD allowed.
No. We got to come up with AJ. Daniel Dubois. Nah, come on, bro. Someone needs to give you some elocution lessons, or you need a ghostwriter like Shiesty or something.
Nah, you know what? Daniel Dubois. Tundi, let me tell you this, yeah? Certain man. Because I heard Don Charles piping up down there. Big up Don Charles. I heard Don Charles. I heard Don Charles shouting out. And all of a sudden, now Don Charles has got mouth. You know what I mean?
I don't heard Don. I'll be honest with you. I don't heard Don. All I heard is Fat Baby Miller dissing Daniel. And Daniel saying, let's get it on.
No, but do you see that these... Do you even see Frank Warren try to G up Daniel? Do you see Frank Warren try to G up Daniel? Frank Warren was like, we're not going to have it, are we, Dan? We're not going to have it. And all Daniel was like, bring it on.
Frank was like, come on, Daniel. Don't let him say that about you. Come and say something,
We're not going to have him do that, are we? I'm not, bro. All of these, man, listen, Tundi. When I was at school, you got to say one, nobody could out-cuss me, you know. Yeah, I used to have a book of cusses, you know. I used to write lyrics to cuss you, right? I used to destroy my word. Man used to, like, this certain man used to go to school. I used to dread coming in school in the morning to see you know, because I know you're going to...
Wait, Spencer. And why did Daniel dress like he's applying for the James Bond role? No one were in those tuxedo.
Tundi, leave him. He was Black Bond Tarated.
I said, hold on. I'm on the wrong channel here.
Tundi, Daniel Dubois was auditioning for the part that Idris Elba never got, right?
I was like, mate, hold on, wait, let me just press my computer. Because I thought man was in a little dinner show or something. I was like,
nah, you know what? No. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why that is. Yeah, I believe Daniel Dubois is heavily influenced by his father. Yeah, and his father, who you know, Mr. David Dubois. He watches a lot of boxing. And back in the old days, I'm talking in the 70s when he must be watching boxing, that's what man used to turn up in tuxedo when he was going to these things.
No, bro. Don't try and make no case for this one. This one, there's no case for this one. No case for it.
You make case, but I'm not
I'm like, come on, man. Allow that, Dan. Like, bro, Dan, you know, certain time, if you can't talk, it may just shut your mouth and just say, just like watch Belly or Boys in the Hood or something. Like, just say something from one of those films or something. And just say like, well, I'm gonna do you or something.
I was well, Tony. Also on that, Yeah, I mean, let's move it on now, yeah?
All right,
To the
sorry.
Tyson
Lansner, thank you for the £2. Leave
salute.
DD alone. And good evening, uncles. I will
Right.
talk to you, Lance.
So
Move on.
we got to move on, yeah? We got to move on. I'm just reading the comments. Everyone's cussing. Right. We've got to move on to the Tyson Fury Usyk. Yeah, I mean, yet again,
Yes.
massive. I have to big up George Warren because like I say he worked meticulously hard behind the scenes for this one. I have to big up Spencer Brown, Turkey Alashake.
Are these men giving you money, Spencer? Because the way you're picking up these money, are these men giving you money? You're not telling me it.
Wait 1 second, Tundi. You see all this kind of thing as this, yeah? You see what I'm trying to say?
I see how you're coming in there with your fresh trim and bow tie, like these men are giving you some peas, and I ain't getting none of the money. What's going on?
Tundi. Oh, right, look at this. Mad thing.
Hello.
Yo, Shakur.
Hello. What's good, my guy?
How you doing, champ? Shakur Stevenson on the line?
Come on. The one of the, bro, send Shakur the link. Send Shakur the link.
Shakur.
What's good?
You're still champ
Yep.
and a new champ. I would send you the link right now. I'm live on the show, so I'm just telling you. Tundi and myself, we were just saying, like, someone can have a bad night and lose. Someone can have a bad night and win. You're still unbeaten and you're a freeweight world champion. And that's what I wanted to say to you, bro.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I want to say. So everyone talking nonsense about Shakur Stevenson and all the rest of it, I think that's the best thing that can happen to you because now the people who weren't willing to fight you will maybe get a little bit brave and want to fight you.
I agree with that. I hope that happens.
Yeah, I mean, Tundi, you got anything to say?
Shakur, you know you're the top guy right now. What I want to know is, how are you taking all this criticism that's being fired your way at present? How are you dealing with it?
I think it comes with it. It's a sport, so you know, on your bad nights, that's what comes with it. So I gotta live with it, and honestly,
Yes, sir.
I don't really pay too much attention to it because I'm really focused on being with my family. I've been away from my daughter for 9 weeks now, so I'm just enjoying my time with her. I ain't really too focused on it.
And finally, I have to ask you, what did it feel like coming out with the GOATs, Andre, SOG, Floyd Money Mayweather, and Terrence Crawford? What a ring entrance that was. How did that make you feel?
It felt good, but honestly, I'm so focused on my performance and how I perform in the ring that I mean, it happened and it was a blessing to have them there. But more of my focus is on what happened that night and just fixing my errors.
All right, Shakur, before you go, sir, yeah? I'm not making any excuses for you, champ, right? Right, but I know from good people, I've heard from very good sources who are close to you that you were actually injured going into that fight. And you fought with one hand. Could you put some clarity on that for me, please?
Yes, I was, but like I said, I ain't making no excuses. I accepted the fight. The doctor wanted me to pull out the fight, but I ain't do it. So at the end of the day, I'm not making no excuses. It is what it is. I got in the ring and I fought. So I'm standing on the fact that whatever come with it, just come with it. They'll catch me again on another night, and let's see what they got to say then.
All right, Shakur, I'm not going to keep you because I know you're with your kid, and I've got to run off to I've got some award ceremony to go to. It's an absolute pleasure to have the freeweight world champion Shakur Stevenson on the Fight Is Right. Thank you very much, bro. Dream it, believe it, become it. Love. They can't play with the show, bro.
It's just too much. But you know, you can literally hear Shakur is still very disappointed.
Yeah.
Very, very disappointed at that performance the other night. And he just wants, I can tell he just wants to right the wrong and get back to it again. But as we have said, and as we said, to win a fight with one hand and pick up another world title, your third world title in as many weight classes is incredible, Spence. And
Exactly.
you know, you can see he's hard on himself, and that's probably why he is where he is today. You know,
Most definitely. And on that note, Ton, I've got 15 minutes to get back to this place because I've got to go give out this award. I'm not missing the time. Tundi, you can continue the show. But ladies and gentlemen, peace, 2 fingers from Spencer, the knowledge fair on. I am bouncing, but Baba Tundi Ajayi, my brother from another one, will keep on going because he ain't going to stop talking. And big up the Snapchat money. But you know what? The Black Book Powers is too powerful. Peace, 2 fingers. I'm out. Later, Tun.
Later. Do your thing. Spenny Rankin has to leave us. But we're here. We're here. We're not, guys, we're not ready to go yet. What I will say is, hold on, what's this? Okay. Thank you, Rain71. He says, thanks to the Saudis, man, then we are now getting the fights we want to see. Long may it continue. Keep your head up, Shakur. Onwards and upwards. Yeah. And Fight Fan TV Live says Dubois was dressed to go to a prom with his new gal. Yeah. But guess what? Spencer is all showing off. He's getting man on the phone. He's getting us. We got Shakur. Who else did we get? We got someone else on the phone. But all of that is about to be wiped out because I don't deal with the phone talk. I deal with the live talk. Spencer is the historian. I'm the now historian. Ladies and gentlemen, let me big up my guest, the one, the only, the mentor, the teacher, the brains, the man behind the man, the one, the only, the father of the youngest undisputed champion today, Mr. Bill Haney.
Hey. Bless you, King. Blessings, man. You know what I mean? I'm just enjoying this Sunday, man. Shout out to the UK. You know what I mean? You and Spencer and everything that you're doing, Tundi, Anthony, the whole camp. You know what I mean? I'm just here with Mom. We spending time with Mom.
Come on.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm enjoying this Sunday with her. We talking and just spending time, man. And I got the link and I got it. And whether we talking privately or we talking on air, it's always a pleasure with you, my brother. You know, you my brother for life.
Yes, sir. Listen, I'm so happy to see your face. You know, like, let me plug in my chat. You know, like when you're in camp, you're in camp. You know, yes. There's no disturbances. That no one can make you lose your focus. Just tell us how camp is going, how Deb's looking at the moment. The fight's around the corner, and this one here.
Absolutely. Well, Tunde, with this sport, it takes hard work and dedication to live it, to breathe it, to walk in it, and we're walking in destiny. We're walking in and the passion, Devin's talent. Just our whole family. It's just we're walking in what we believe. You know what I mean? What we're passionate about. So it's hard work is easy work. I'm always happy to have dual roles, both as coach, trainer, and an executive with his company and Devin Haney Promotions. So I'm busy as a one-legged man in a butt kicking contest, but it's all for my son and it's all for my last name and not my first. So like any man, the minute you get off of work, you go to working for the kids and working for the family. Well, the lights just don't cut off until I go to sleep. You know what I mean? And then I'm back up working once again.
Yes, sir. You know what makes me laugh? I was like, I don't think I've ever seen a young fighter other than Floyd receive so much. I don't know. Like it's like the hate is. I ain't seen this before. This hate is very, very serious. And
alhamdulillah. No, this hate is real. The energy is real. Thank you to the people. Listen, the more you hate, the more we continue to put eyeballs on the sport. Unfortunately, those eyeballs are the eyeballs of hate, lying, and deceit. But nevertheless, you take out time to do it to my son. You take out time to do it to the best fighter in the world. Best jab, best feet. You know what I mean? You wouldn't get all that attention if you was just a nobody. So
There
alhamdulillah,
you
thank
go.
God, thank Allah that he's bestowing this greatness and bestowing it on us that we can be in this position. Because I think through him, well, I believe and I know through him is why we're so humble and we have so much fun with it. We don't consider it hate because it was the other day, not too long ago. Did nobody know him? Did nobody care nothing about him? You dig what I'm saying?
Sir.
Yeah. So for them to take out time when they can be putting their energy towards anything else in the world, basketball, football, baseball, just to name a few, to take it and take the time to look at Devin and then come back and say what they would have did, what they could have did, but they never will do. Alhamdulillah, brother. I'm happy.
Yes, sir. You know, again, this is a fight where I would have loved to be there for this fight here, but this is
It ain't
another
too
fight.
late. It ain't too late. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I mean? It ain't too late for you, brother. You know what I'm saying? For real. This is and not to take away your introduction to it, but I want to add to it that this is a fight that hey, hold on. Hey, B, Brian, Sean. Hold on, man. Let me knock out this interview and then we're gonna leave. All right, cool. All right, so yeah, hey, this is Tunde right here, Sean. Tunde. Come say hi.
Yo, champ. How you doing? How you?
Good. How are you?
Man, stop worrying about the way you look. He 13 now. He worrying about the way he looks.
He's a big boy now.
Yeah, he's a big dude now. Hey, he just ran Mount Charleston yesterday.
I remember when he was running up and down.
Yeah.
Running up and down the poolside.
Yeah. He was a little dude now. So he's 13 and he's Sean, turn off your iPad.
Turn off all my AirPods?
Yeah. No, so he was, you remember he being really, really young.
Yes, sir. So the question I really wanted to ask is, you know, here again, we go into a fight where people are underestimating Dev. You know, there's no way, you know, Progray's too big, he's too strong, he's too technical for Devon. I know this is going to be another, you know, every time. The one thing I can say is that you know boxing, you study boxing. I mean, listen, there's not many fathers that have guided their children or someone else's child to being a living legend at this age. But what is it that you see in Prograis that makes you so confident that Dev's going to beat him?
Well, what I see is what the people don't see, what the people say that they don't see, what the people ask for. They want a puncher. They want somebody that's going to come in there and go get him.
Yes.
You know, and that's why I said this is a fight that Devin has chose.
Bill? You put on mute.
This is a fight that Devin has chosen to go home as a challenger. That's so commendable of him to go home as a challenger and to also go home stepping up in weight class to 140 from 135.
Yes.
So that within itself to gain the respect of the people, you know, those fans in Oakland, which isn't easy, because you know, they're not no D-riding kind of people. You know what I'm saying? We represent Oakland. We represent independence. You know what I mean? You know, getting out and making it a way for yourself and not just depending on just the hometown crowd. So we're going to have to be impressive. And to be impressive, you got to bring somebody that's bringing it. So we expect and hope for a healthy Regis Prograis. I know that he's a determined and focused Regis Prograis. This is the best opportunity of his life, best money that he could have gotten, or most money that he couldn't gotten.
Yes.
So, you know, with all those factors, that's what the training Tunde has been for, is to get a fighter to bring out the best in Devin under the lights. You know what I mean? So that people can embrace all of our hard work. So just to get a flat-footed guy that wouldn't fit what Regis Prograis brings to the table. Man, y'all take care of her mom. She don't have it. Come on now. I mean, it's five of y'all, man. She can't have to say it all the time. Somebody get it for her.
And I think that, you know, the ultimate question that the listeners and the viewers and everyone in boxing land really want to hear the answer to is, how far off do you see a fight materializing with Dev, the king, as far as I'm concerned, of the 135 division, about to become the king of the 140 division? How far off do you see a fight with someone of the likes of Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson? Because it's only the names are. It's just those three. These three young men are really just carrying the narrative.
Well, like right now, we got our eyes set on this program. We have to. You know what I mean? We just have to. I mean, it's less than 30 days away. December the 9th, pay-per-view on the Zone, or if you're in the Bay Area, at the home of the Golden State Warriors and now home of Devin Haney, home of champions.
Deserve them 2 pieces.
It would be unfair and it would be irresponsible, and it would be something that me and you don't do on that level. Is to look past this. This is the most important fight of Devin's career right now. Obviously, we can go back and forth and kind of with social media, use social media to buy a little bit of time. But in all seriousness, it's Mr. Regis Prograde, December the 9th. And I couldn't pass on the opportunity, even though we hadn't scheduled. And you see, I'm told you I'm with Mom. It's Sunday, so I got the boys with me, my brother.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So, but I felt compelled. As soon as I seen you with the opportunity, I said, man, I got to go in here and talk to Tunde. You know what I mean? And I can't stress it enough. It's the kind of fight, whether they say it or not, but it's either it's a fight to bring out the best of them. And most fighters, if you go on a tear of 2 fights in Australia, then a fight with Lomachenko, that what you traditionally have is a hometown soft touch. We do not consider Mr. Regis Prograde a soft touch by any means. We consider him as the kind of fighter that will bring out the best in Dev to further Devin's pursuit to be on the Mount Rushmore of boxing.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to keep my brother any longer, but I'm sure we'll be chopping up on the phone bill.
Hey, tell him listen, and I'm spending Sunday at Mama's house with everybody. We just regular old people out the hood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we having fun. But when make sure you take care of the kids and take care of your elders, man. That's what this all is about. You know what I mean? I'm fortunate I'm in that position through Devin and just everything that we did Tunde, that I'm living my best life right now, man.
Come on. Love it. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the father, trainer, mentor, and the man behind everything, Mr. Bill Haney.
Blessings, King. Hey, anytime, man. If you schedule it with me, I'll make sure that the whole room is clear and we can get down. So to let the people know, I got a big respect for the UK, you and Spencer, and I'm not doing I didn't intend on doing a video filled with yelling and voices and all that other stuff, bro. But I want to make sure that I came and gave you some energy anytime that you request. Okay, King?
Come on. Salute.
All right, bro.
Thank you, brother.
Peace.
This is how it goes. But it's just that Spencer just shows up. But I can draw a man when I want. But I've given Spencer those flowers. But it's all one team, and it's just great that the stars of boxing. It upsets me when the local brothers from the UK don't want to jump on the show. And I'm saying we got world-class and big dad fighters, Shakur Stevenson, all these guys coming on The Fight Is Right. And people that you're with, that you see every day, that you're in touching distance of. You send them a link and they chat about they're out. They can't come on the something. Get out of here, man. This is why. Anyway, I don't want to go down that road. But when Tunde Ajayi and when Spencer Fearon requests for you to come on The Fight Is Right, don't be dilly-dallying. Just don't. Yeah, trust me. It can't be nothing else, Air Max 90. It can't be nothing else, because listen, you got Arsenal and then you got Hackney Wanderers. you got Arsenal, then you got Hackney Wanderers. Imagine Arsenal saying, yeah, you're coming on the podcast. They're coming on the podcast. And you got Hackney Wanderers telling you, oh, sorry, I'm in a meeting, or I'm having lunch, I'm having dinner. You're supposed to jump at this thing here. You're supposed to jump at it. And I'm like, Nah, this is why I don't know, man. There must be some kind of penalty for you, man, here, that disrespect. This disrespect. Oh, Thai Fight Fan TV, 505 Way, Miss Ringside, all these people that are supporting from day one. I'm like, come on, man. There's something wrong. There's mob blogs. There's got to be something. There's got to be something wrong. There's just got to be something wrong. Come on. Shakur Stevenson, Terrence Bud Crawford, Lennox, all Johnny Nelson. Big up Johnny Nelson, because Johnny's always coming and supporting the thing. But you got great fighters. Shannon Briggs, bro. There's so many. Jay Prince, all of this is like a who's who of the industries that you want to be involved in, or you're in at a lower level. And then when I'm asking you to come on the show, I'm not begging you, you know. Don't get it twisted. Like, I'm not begging you. I'm like, imagine. Oh, Eddie Hearn's coming the thing. Eddie Hearn's coming the thing. The only thing I haven't drawn from Frankie Blue Eyes, and that will probably be the easiest one because, you know, of the relationship I've got with Frank. But these guys will never say no. Even Anthony Joshua has been on The Fight Is Right. So I'm like, these little lower tier man that I'm trying to elevate and give them their moment in time, their shine for a particular moment. How can you tell me no? John Fury's been in the building. Come on, man. Spencer, the manager of Fury. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to have to draw for Daniel Dubois as well and talk to him about the suits. Now, AJ, remember, if you go onto the channel, CBC Boxing, you see the interview that Spencer done with AJ. I think that was for the Franklin fight. So AJ's blessed the channel as well. I wasn't there, unfortunately. But AJ's been on the channel. Dan Aziz has been on the channel. Denzel's been on the channel. Bobby Wright, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. AY's been on the channel. Don't you dare. When I send you a crest, look, I didn't even say to Bill, come on the show. I just sent a link to his number, just random. He just jumped on. That's a father of a pay-per-view star. Come on, man. I don't get it. Yeah, Tyson Fury does need to come on the show, though. Tyson, I'm going to talk to Spencer. Or Spencer's going to talk to Spencer. We've got to get the Gypsy King on the show. But it's been a good one. Is there anything else? Amir Khan's been on the show. Kell Brook's been on the show. How dare you not come on the show? This is mad. These guys, I'm not going to call certain names. You know, I'm not going to call certain names and embarrass people. But Joe Joyce has been on the show. David Adelaide's been on the show. The list is too much. I'm not going to lie. When I look at the it's just, we ain't got Deontay on the show yet. No, we've got a draw. We've got a draw for Deontay. Deontay ain't been on the show yet. Money May ain't been on the show. These are people. Breland's been on the show. Come on, man. Eubank's been on the show. Nigel Benn's been on the show. Boo Boo Andre has been on the show. It's too much. It's true. It's their loss. It's their loss. How can you not? How can the wider media not recognize The Fight Is Right? Why are you not calling for The Fight Is Right to do commentating at these massive shows? Don't you realize you are missing out on a large community of boxing fans that will bring eyes to your sport? You're missing out. Carissa Shields has been on the show. Tommy Hearns has been on the show. You other outlets do not get these people on the show. You don't. You absolutely don't. You ain't got them on the show. Most times you take clippings from The Fight Is Right and put it on your show. But you ain't got them on the show like how we got them. You got to go through the PA, the management, and all of that to get to these guys. Well, we just phone them on the phone. We just dial them on the phone. And they come through. And Ray Boom Boom Mancini's been on the show. Come on. Rio Ferdinand's been on the show. Andy Cole's been on the show. John Barnes has been on the show. Listen, we're talking about football. We're talking about football, boxing, entertainment, music, the whole lot. The whole lot. I'm going to start drawing for the top chess players or something like that. Just to show you guys that energy goes where energy flows. it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I'm going on a bit. Is there anything? Yeah, how dare they say no to the fight is right? Just the cheek of it. It's just cheeky. I just can't get my head around it. I can't get my head around it. Now Rio's been on, bro. Rio's been. There's no excuse. Yeah, there's actually no excuse. Yeah, even John Barnes rolled up in the show. Me and John Barnes was arguing offline though. Because John Barnes was like, there was so much what I cut out of the John Barnes interview because John Barnes was talking that talk, and I was like, hold on, mate. You weren't talking that when you was up there. when your voice really had credence and people was listening to you had the eyes and the ears of everyone. You weren't talking that talk. So, but I'm not even printing that. I'm not even posting that. Nah, but John Barnes was funny. John Barnes was funny though. Old tight Carlos, thank you for the €5.99. He said, put some respect on the fight is right. This show will keep growing. It's authentic and unfiltered. We keep supporting Respect Tunde and Spencer. And thank you so much for the €5.99, Carlos. Much love, brother. Yeah, even TKV, Jamie. And listen, this is what I'm saying. Boxing it's a tough sport, you know. Tough's the wrong word. Unforgiving, that's another word I've heard in boxing. I don't really know if I like that word. But I mean, the point I want to make is that, you know, Jamie's had one loss now, and it's like we've forgotten about him. And that's not nice. That's not nice. Like, come on, man. This guy's a young prospect being spoken about. He had a bad day at the office, but Jamie TKV will surely come back. I'm going to support him. Obviously, I know the management, Dummy, Courts, come on. Adam Smith, we need to get Andy. Yeah, Andy Cole was there. Andy Cole is always, well, Andy Cole's probably watching right now. Andy Cole's always bigging us up. Andy Cole's they're always bigging me up on Twitter and stuff. Andy Cole, legend. Okay, and you come again, Carlos. Thank you for the $5.99 again. He's saying, had to split the Snapchat. YouTube been taking liberties. We respect every vocal you guys been spreading on the show. Boxing is an iconic sport. Agreed. Thank you again for another €5.99. And Spencer's going to be happy that I stayed on because, you know, Spencer's a Snapchat man, or Super Chats, but we call it Snapchats. Is one pop, he said, Tundi, bro, brilliant chat with Bill. It was absolutely brilliant, raw, with Mama and the kids, on Bill telling the kids to sort Mama out. Old school, that's how it should be. Big up, Bill. Nice one, Tundi. And yeah, you know, family is everything. And I think, you know, it's not until probably you lose someone so close to you, like a mother or father, that you realize that the older a person gets, you really do need to respect older people and try to have them around you as long as possible. You know, you sometimes you can take for granted that mom's there or dad's there, but you know, we need to take care of them until, you know, they take their last breath, because they were looking after you when you couldn't even see and walk properly. So family's everything, no doubt. Yeah. Old tight West Ham, Santoro, Peckham's finest, Del Boy. You know he's talking about me. Old tight. Yeah, I need to get, hold on, what's this? Half Past Fashion. She said, I need you to get Chisora on here to come and explain why he's going on like Johnny Fury these days. Not every day. You know what? I think listen, Half Past Fashion, me and you both. I just said to Spencer every day, bro, they're pissing me off. I'm seeing him everywhere. Like, bro, what's going on, man? There is just in every, bro, it could be a musical in a theater. Derek Chisora will be there. Like, you see his face everywhere now. So I guess he's about staying relevant. But I would rather Derek. Nah, I'm happy for Derek. He's doing his thing, man. He's going about and he's being seen everywhere. So big up. Thank you. Nathan Bailey, Tundi, scriptwriter needed for DDD, please. No, we definitely, Daniel definitely needs a scriptwriter. So he needs something. We need some, you know them when you're on TV and the words are going down on the screen and you're reading them. That's what Daniel needs. But one thing, Daniel can fight though. Danny could fight, so at least he's got that. Half past fashion is taking away the seriousness of the business of boxing, shooting his mouth off. Some days professional. Again, I'm not even going to disagree. Right. I think that we've touched every scenario. We've touched every scenario tonight. We've spoken about all the fights. We didn't really go into the Fury and the Usyk. Probably we could have gone into that more. Yeah, sorry. The super fight has been made. The fight that we've wanted for so many years. Why does my mic keep on muting? Hold on. Wait there, people. Oh, I know why. Because the battery's low on the mic. Yeah. Well, if that's not a sign, I don't know what is. If that's not a sign, I don't know what is. Yeah, the fight that we've all been waiting for so many years is finally about to take place. And that is Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk. And be interesting to know what the fans think. Who is going to come out victorious? Has the Ngannou fight finally showed that Tyson's on his last legs? Or was that the wake-up call Tyson Fury needed? And is he going to go on and do a demolition job on Usyk and become an undisputed champion? And I'm sure we're going to discuss those points in later episodes. But before that, Carlos again is coming with €5.99. He says, Tunde, what is your opinion on Nelson's comments that Fury's legs and perhaps punch resistance has decreased? Well, sometimes Johnny would just say anything. Johnny would just say anything. You know the thing is, nowadays people would just say anything just to get that headline. It's one of the reasons why I don't really give that much interviews. I've done a good podcast last week on the George Groves and Dick Taylor podcast for boxing news and the George Groves boxing club. So that's coming out. I think that's going to be out in about a week or two. But I don't like talking for talking. And plus, we got our own podcast. So it's not about just jumping on every channel seconds out every week. Once in a while, when the fights are upon us, then I don't mind jumping on and giving my opinion. But Johnny's in the limelight. He's there every week. He's on Sky TV, so he's got to say something. In terms of Fury's punch resistance and legs being gone, I don't really agree with that. Because Tyson's known for going down and getting back up and winning. He's done it. And if you even go back as far as, and it's not a recent thing, if you even go back as far as Steve Cunningham, he got dropped heavily in that fight. He was younger, yes, we take that into consideration, but he just got up and punched up Steve Cunningham. Again, moving forward, I remember when he punched himself in his face. Tyson Fury punched himself in the face. he nearly locked himself out. Still, got up and won. And then moving forward, we had the first Wilder fight when he was seemingly out on his legs, or on his back, to say. He got up and he won the fight. Oh, he didn't. It was a draw. But then he came back from that fight and put on a dominant performance and then rubber stamped it in the trilogy. Now he's gone down again. Let's not mistake this. Francis Ngannou is not a joke. This guy is an animal, and I would go so far to say that he can punch most heavyweights and they'll fall over. Does that mean that their resistance is gone? Does that mean that their legs are gone? No, I don't think so. I just think that what that fight showed is that Tyson Fury, again, has proven that he can take a solid shot, get back up and win. Some people don't think he won. A lot of people think he lost. But the show goes on. And so the question now becomes, will Usyk, I know. I'm not even going to go there because that's our past passion. That's just a whole different conversation. But the question is now, Does Usyk have the power of a Francis Ngannou to do that to Tyson Fury? I don't think he has. I'm just being real. I think he's got the style that maybe can give Tyson a few problems, but to me, it's just going to be the size difference. How is Usyk gonna? And this is not to say he can't do it, but it's going to be a hell of a job. It's gonna, because Tyson Fury can box. Tyson Fury is a boxer. He can actually box, and he can move fleet-footed for 12 rounds. And you can bet your bottom dollar that Tyson's going to be so up for this fight that I think we're going to see something special in February. So whoever wins, I know it's going to be a good fight. But has his punch resistance gone? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. He's been boxing for a long time, Tyson, and I know his wife, probably his family, want him to retire. So maybe he'll have this fight and he'll call it a day. Or he'll have this fight, Fury will win. AJ will win, and maybe we may get another fight which we've wanted to see for so long, which is Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury. Anyway, people. Let us see. Let me just thank everyone that's been on the show. Well, almost everyone. Big up Daniel Bakar, R. Stokes, Ace One, Philip Anser, Nas A, CBC Boxing, Nathan Bailey, Goldie, Air Max 90 King, John, Half Past Fashion, 8 Franks, M, Sylvester Salamoa 2011. How is that? Tartan 360, Goldie 84 Boxing. I didn't even read out your comment. Tyson, to his due, always gets back up, no matter how hard. One time we all thought he was dead. True, I did say that. 84 Boxing. Thank you, Carlos, for your contributions this evening. Let me see. John Barrow, Daniel Crawford, Mob Vlogs, DB, Yemi X, Air Force 286. I'm sure I've said that. Bladins, Nas A, Ishmael, Simon Potts, Ralph Tell, John, listen, West Ham, Santoro, Videos to View, Otai, Nathan Bailey. Yep, I mean, I can go on and on and on, but it's just been a great show. Shakur Stevenson's come on the show, or I always say, is it like, so it's supposed to say secure. Shakur Stevenson's blessed the show this evening. The one and only Bill Haney, the father of the youngest undisputed champion at 135, Devin Haney. There was someone else. You don't have to remind me. Someone else came on the phone. Who else came on the phone? So we had Bill, we had Shakur. Did we have someone else? I'm sure we had someone else. But Old Type Fight Fan TV Live. Listen, they keep coming and coming. The show is just growing from strength to strength. No matter what, people are always gonna bless the fight is right. Hold on, what's this again? Hold tight, Carlos, for the $5.99. This is a multiple donation now. He said Usyk 222 to £5 versus Fury 265 to 670 pounds. For every few pounds, there is a weight division. That size difference is monumental. He'll exhaust Usyk. And you know what? That is a game plan if ever I've heard one. You just lean all over him. But again, I'm sure Usyk's used to all of that. You know, this is a guy that was sparring partners to the Klitschko brothers. So he must know, he must be accustomed to what people are going to try. I feel that Tyson is going to be the puncher in this fight if he really sits down on his punches. But it's very interesting. And I'm just hoping that we actually get this fight. And it's not going to be another one where we've just spoken about for so long, then it falls at the wayside. But now that the Saudis are involved, money, as they say, talks. They are putting up the money. They've teamed with Queensbury, Frank Warren, George and Francis, and Eddie. Eddie's part of it. And what's the Carissa's manager? I forgot his name. He fought Amir Khan. I remember that fight. Yeah, but you know, this amalgamation of promoters is only a good thing for the sport. And I just hope that we do see this massive card at the end of the year, December the 23rd, and then followed by Usyk. I would say the finale, Usyk versus Tyson Fury. Then I don't know what's really left in terms of mega fights. There's always going to be a mega fight. I think Tank Davis against Devon, or Devon against Tank, or Devon against Shakur. I think that's the next big super fight. Let me not forget, see, this is the thing about boxing. There's always something to talk about. Let me not forget a very exciting fight coming up next week. David Benavidez versus Andrade. I can never say, is it Andrade or Andrade? Boo-boo. Demetrius. And yeah, Demetrius Salita. That's it, Demetrius Salita. That's the other promoter I was talking about. But I'm talking about Demetrius Andrade. That fight next week against Benavidez. That could be a banana skin. I'm not lying. Boo-boo could be a banana skin. Boo-boo could turn into banana skin. And the Mexican Monster, he may have his work cut out next week. The thing which will allow him to win the fight, it will be definitely work rate. But sometimes you can't throw all those millions of punches when you're up against a sharp counter puncher. Because when you run into that, it's a problem. We also have, how can I forget, Katie Taylor versus Chantel Cameron. Big fight. Big up Chantel Cameron. Touch base on LinkedIn this week. That's going to be a proper fight. That is going to be a proper fight. And as much as I like Katie, and as much as I said I have to attend the Katie Taylor fight, you never know. A lot can happen in 7 days. I don't know what different Katie Taylor can do in this rematch, because she's just a smaller person. He's just a smaller person. And I don't know how she's going to do it. But I'm definitely not going to underestimate Katie Taylor. But I feel Chantel may just do the same thing again. But we'll wait and see. Maybe Katie can prove me wrong. It's going to be a good fight anyway. Natasha Jonas against Michaela Mayer next year. Some big fights going on. Rescheduling of Boatsi versus Aziz in February as well. Yeah, we got a lot to look forward to, and I'm looking forward to it. Right, you know me, I'll carry on talking, and it's not about that. So we need to lock off. We've already gone an hour, almost an hour past our scheduled time. Spencer's now bogling. Spencer still thinks bogle is the end dance. Spencer has gone back to the venue trying to bogle. Yeah, that's it. Abdullah Mason's dad came on. Old tight father Abdullah. He come and bless the show. It's a big thing. It's a big thing. But please, you lot, if you hear that Spencer hurt his back, if you hear that Spencer hurt his back and he can't attend next week, it's because he was trying to do bogle. He was trying to bogle at this venue tonight where I don't know why he's rushing. I don't know where he's rushing going. But you want to go and try wind up and watch Kelly the Rock with your bad back. But yeah, Spencer's my guy. You know, he's always representing. I don't know. I'm going to, like he's always inviting me to these things, but I never go. I'm too much of a homie, man. I just like my home, my car, and my gym. That's it. But Spencer's always out shining his face everywhere. But you know what they say? The less you're seen, the more you're respected. That's what I live by. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Spenny ranking the bogle king. Trust me, can you imagine Spencer? Spencer's doing this. But sorry, Spencer's doing this, but the tune is on a different vibe. The tune's on a different vibe. Spencer's doing some bogle thing. Like, bro, you're in the wrong era, mate. Someone has to tap Spencer on the shoulder and tell him, mate, you're in the wrong era. This is 2023. This ain't 85. Bro, I'm gonna drive down there and save my brother. I'm gonna drive down there and save my guy. Old tight. Listen, man. I don't know. It's like I could talk to you lot forever. I'm just the one. I'm a one man show. But yeah, Spencer's gonna be young forever. There's no doubt about it. Thank you everyone for joining myself and everyone else. And listen, if there's any questions, just fire them away. Fire them away. But again, I'm going to say well done and congratulations. Well done and congratulations. Well done and congratulations to the winners of the shows last night. Well done to Nick Bull. Well done to Nathan Haney. Well done to Liam Davis. Well done to Harry Scarf. We didn't even talk about that fight. Harry Scarf last night beat Echo Esuman, another British-born Ghanaian, to lose last night against Harry Scarf. Kind of like man that no one didn't really want to fight, but he's got all the straps now. So all you man better go and see Harry Scarf. And big up Clifton Mitchell, because I see Clifton in the corner. Again, I was very happy for him. I've heard his fighter, the girl fighter, has left him. And so to hear that news and then see him win last night, what's the girl's fighter? It's Sandy Ryan. I heard that Sandy Ryan's gone. I'm like, what gone, man? Like, why? Why? She just almost, I don't know. Anyway, it's not my business, but big up Clifton on the win last night with Harry Scarf becoming the British, I think he's a British, the common, but he had bare belts around his waist last night. Yeah. We've already asked that question. Why is it Arthur versus Bivol and not AY? Because we're not just going to take a fight on like 5 weeks' notice. Listen, every fight, every challenge, what we've had, we've gone up there and given it the best. And when you give your best, you cannot be upset about that. When somebody tries to, I don't want to say force, because at the end of the day, you have to make the decision to fight ill-prepared. In fact, I see Arthur limping to the stage at the press conference. What's that about? I heard a man ask him, why are you limping? I heard him say, no, I don't watch nothing. I'm going to be better. Bro, he's injured. He's injured, but he's taking a fight. So why are you taking a fight? Why? It's for peace. So respect him. Respect the team. Yeah, you see, Arthur looks injured. Fam, he was limping. But listen, that's not my business. That's not my business. But if you're asking about our business, we're not kamikaze fighters. It's not a kamikaze job. So let me not go into that. So I was continuing to congratulate the winners of last night. Nick Bull, Nathan Healy, Liam Davis in a fantastic fight. Fantastic fight. Harry Scarf, Nathan Collins beats Zach Miller. That was a fight. Hannah Rankin, unfortunately, was unsuccessful in her bid. I so wanted it for Hannah. I would have loved her to come out victorious last night. But, you know, listen, it's just how it goes. But well done to Emma Colson. She becomes a unified women's world champion. Solomon Daycres won. That didn't look impressive to me. You know what would be a good fight now? Solomon against David Adderley. Yeah, let's get that fight on, Frank. We need to see that fight. Bro, and you see brothers like you, I'm going to block you. When you said Aisha should have taken the Bill fight, stop protecting. You see, I'm not even going to answer that. I'm not even going to answer that. You E. Keen A.B. Bishop, you need to go back to wherever you come from. Yeah, you definitely need to come back wherever you come from. Bro, let me just find the block button. There's always some joker. There's always some joker that's to come on this thing. Get out of here, man. Fool. The Bishop, go back to where you come from, mate. Anyway, hold tight. Amma Akbar and well done, Callum Thompson. That was the Manchester Bill. Yeah, but these man here, but get out of here, man. You must think I've got time to be there arguing and explaining myself to you guys who don't know nothing about boxing. You don't know nothing about boxing. Anyway, hold tight. And let me big up the winners of the Civic Hall Wolverhampton West Millicent Bill, Ben Shalom being the promoter, matchmaker, Kevin Campion, and Al Siesta. It was the show on Sky. Old Tyler Denny, that was our esteemed first guest this evening. Big up Tyler. Listen, magical story. I'm happy for you and yeah, understand. Never laced them up. Happy for you and the whole team. Well done to young Adam Azim, also becoming Ben Shalom's second European champion last night after defeating Frank Petitjean. Old Tight Rise Edwards, Richard Riakporhe came back with a devastating win last night. Now Berry, good win last night. I think he actually dropped the brother as well. Sorry, he dropped the guy. Old Tight Robin Zamora. Well done to both guys, Tion Gibbs and Estastistos Antonas. And well done to Gully Power. He won. That was the Sky Show. And then the show on Thursday. Well done, Shakur Stevenson. Well done to Navarrete and Concesio. Well done to Brian Norman Jr. Well done to Floyd Cashflow Diaz. Well done to Troy Isley. Well done to Giovanni Sarchito. Well done to Abdullah Mason, whose father joined us tonight. Your father got broke up last night. Your father got why are you trying to down the show like at the end? Nah, that hurt me last night. That hurt me last night. Your father got dealt with last night. But you know what? It seems to me that, sorry to interrupt my winners, but it seems to me, and it was quite apparent that, hey, how you come back on here again? Bishop, I blocked you. I'm blocking you again. Don't try to come back on here. About Tunde be tripping. I don't even know how you got it back on here. I probably pressed the wrong thing, but I'm blocking you again. What are you doing back here? Yeah, you're gone this time. Bro, this guy sneak back in. This guy just done a 419 on The Fight Is Right and slided back in fraudulently. Bro, I Shasty. How did he get back on there? This guy's definitely Nigerian. He just fraud his way back into the Snapchat. Get out there, man. He's gone. He's gone. The bishop tried to resurrect himself and come back in the show. Get out of here, man. Bro, I have to cast a spell on him. See you later. See you later, alligator. You're gone. Don't try to come up in there after you're talking nonsense. And you come back again. Nah. The guy's back again. People, please, do prayer on this guy. Do some prayer on this guy. Because he's come back in 3 times and I've blocked him 3 times. Hey, Shiesty, deal with him. Deal with him. He did a 419 on the show. He did a 419 on the show. He's come back in 3 times. Anyhow, he comes back in again. Anyhow, I see this bishop brother again. It's always these Nigerian bishops coming in and trying to mess up the whole show. He's Spencer's cousin. He's got to be Spencer's cousin. Oh, man, my head's hurting me. Half Smasher said say his name 3 times. Candyman. He said Candyman 3 times. Candyman. Serious. Oh my goodness, where's my tissue? I need to wipe my face. That film, anyone who ain't seen that film, Candyman, that was a serious film back in the day. Damn, you know what I'm talking about, innit? No way is he back. If he's back, I'm locking off the show. If he's back, I'm locking off the show. Because he's working magic. Bobby Wright saying he's back. But no, he can't be back. Zach, Daniel views the videos of you. He can't be back. No, you know, I hurt in my head. There's no way he can be back. Please. No way. No way. We've said his name 3 times. Bishop. Go away. Get out of here. Anyway, can I finish what I was doing? Abdullah Mason, big up. Well done to you. Emiliano Vargas, well done to you. You also was a victor on Thursday from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. And Jackson Murray, well done. You won via unanimous decision against Steven Torres. And Hugo Mikalev retired Sergio Abadaya. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap. That is a wrap. Bishop, he keeps on trying to resurrect himself, 491 thing, but it's not what. I ain't seen him no more. Leah, oh, no. He can't be back. Leah's telling me he's back as well. And John's telling me we got to say it 5 times, not 3. Because this man is working different juju. Nah, man said he's got 9 lives. Now stop saying he's back. You lot are just messing about. He ain't back. He ain't back. He ain't back. Now he's doing juju. No, how can he be there? What if he's there? That means he's actually there without me seeing it. So that 100% shows me that he's working something. He's like Sandman from Death Warren. All right. He's back. Oh my goodness. He said I can't block him. He said I can't block him. Who are you? Where have you come from? Are you kidding me? This is the 4th time I blocked this guy and he's come back. This is the 4th time and he's come back again. Bobby, help me. Leah, I beg you, like, help me. Pray for me hard this evening. Pray for me hard, because this Bishop, brother. Bro, I've got to look off. I've got to... Shiesty says she's gone. She's gone. No. It's not even a joke. No, ladies and gentlemen, let me end the show. And let me put my dark glasses just in case this man just do some magic through my clear lenses. Ladies and gentlemen, let me end the show. Let me end the show in the exact words. Please pray. Do prayer for me. All night prayer for me. For Ekino Ekin, the bishop, is after me. Please. Ladies and gentlemen, we end the show in exactly the same words. And yeah, dumping over for frightened. No, I'm frightened. Don't worry about that, mate. Forget about all that Jamaican talk. This one I'm frightened, bro. All that dumping over for frightened. I'm frightened. Because I've blocked this guy like 5 times now. And now I'm frightened. Because the bishop is coming through my screens. Right, can I finish now? You lot keep on messing about and let me keep on. Hold on, who's this? Thank you. Ikram Zwain, he's saying, bro, sleep with an axe Tunde. Bro, where's my bro? I need some holy water. I need some holy water with me this evening. Gus, I beg you. Nah, I gotta stop now. What's the matter with you lot, man? Why can't you let... The guy's saying that I better not sleep. Heesh. The guy's saying that I better not sleep. Let me block him again. The guy's saying I better not sleep. Can you believe it? Oh my God. Please, everyone, do collect holy water and garlic. Let me go to the fridge. Wait. Let me go get my garlic. Wait. Well, I'm telling you, you think it's a joke. I've got my garlic. I've got my garlic. No, videos the view. You can't block him. The man, he's working 419. You can't block him. It's impossible to block him. But I had to go and get my Tesco's garlic. This, I'm going to have one in my ears tonight. One garlic clove in my ear. One on the top of my head. And one in my mouth. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep with all of those garlic. All of that, in fact, all of my body. Let me just get the whole garlic something. 2 in my ears. 2 up my nostrils. And 1 in my mouth. To deal with this bishop, brother. No. This ain't even funny now. This ain't even funny. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it must work for YouTube. It must. Nah, Daniel, I've got to go now. I've got to go. You lot won't let me go. You lot won't. The man even knows where I am. He said he's coming down Canary Wharf. He said he's coming down Canary Wharf. What is going on? Why can't I block him? Nah, I need to talk to YouTube. I need to talk to YouTube because I'm blocking this man all the time and he keeps on appearing. So this is what you call a spy. Yeah, please, blood clot fury. Call the police. Anyway, I've got my garlic. The lemon's there. I'm going to have to boil up some honey as well. I have to boil up and put everything in. And when I'm boiling the honey, the lemon, and the garlic, I'm gonna have 2 garlic in my ear, 2 in my nose, and 1 in my mouth. And that must get rid of this guy. Hold tight. We're having some fun tonight, mate. We're having some fun. Hold tight, wait there. Hold tight. Ikram again for the 14s. He said he's a bishop. Holy water won't work. I don't think it's gonna work. I'm gonna be honest with you. Is there some man says silver bullets? Yeah. Wait, my flowers are shaking. The flowers are nervous. The poor flowers are nervous. Oh man, this is too much jokes. This is too much jokes. Is this even a boxing channel? I don't even know if this is even a boxing channel. Vampire the boats. Man said he's still concerned. Now I'm very much concerned, but it is what it is. Wait. Going back to more serious things. Grove Tracks Gingerbread Man says, I've always said that after Felix Cash defeat, Bentley should move trainers. Don't rate Peacock Gym at all. No comment. Ekin APC Bishop is back again. Oh, this guy here. This guy, oh. How can I get rid of him? How can I? No. I need to know how I get. Yeah, finish him with a prayer. I'm going to have to finish him with a prayer. Dear God in heaven, please protect me from all evil, all negative energy that wants to place itself around me or my environment. Please, God in heaven, whatever Ekin, the bishop, has in his heart and mind for me, please, God, return it hook, line, and sinker back to him. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, we end the show with the magical words of dream it, believe it, become it. Good night, God bless, and may that prayer sink in the forehead of the bishop.